Welcome to this body appreciation scale. This session now is going to help you to tune into how you feel about your body using a scale and questions. And it's just going to help you gain an overview of areas of your body that maybe need a little bit more love and self-compassion and a little attention from you. And we're going to work on some practices that will help you to gain some gratitude for the parts of your body that you love and the parts that you're not too sure about as well. So we're going to start with just getting you to get some paper and a pen, and I'm gonna read the questions out to you, and I'd love you to just keep a track of the answers to your questions using a scale. So I'm going to read out the scale to you. So we've got a scoring of 1, which will be never, 2, not very often, 3, sometimes, 4, often, and 5, always. So I'll recap those as we go along for each question as well. So this is going to help you just gain a little bit of insight into your body and how you see yourself and whether you actually pay attention to your body as a whole or as certain aspects. So question 1 is, I respect my body. So respect your body. So this can be I would say this to me sounds like boundaries. Do you respect your body in how you have self-boundaries and how you allow other people to come into your personal space to touch you, whether you have a comfortable sense of your body in that way. So your answer to this is going to be 1, never, 2, not very often, 3, sometimes, 4, often, 5, always. So if you just write that down, so I respect my body, so choosing the scale of 1 to 5. Okay, number 2, I feel good about my body. Now this is as a whole, physically. You can choose this as physically or as emotional body as well, because we've got different layers to our bodies as well as the physical. You've got the energetic bodies, we've got the emotional layers that we have as well attached to those. So let's go with the physical to start with. Do you feel good about your body? 1, never, 2, not very often, 3, sometimes, 4, often, 5, always. So it's a general on a whole. Okay, number 3, I feel that my body has at least some good qualities. Okay, so that's quite a general term. I feel that my body has at least some good qualities. 1, never, 2, not very often, 3, sometimes, 4, often, 5, always. Okay, question 4, I take a positive attitude towards my body. That's an interesting question, a positive attitude. And I think for women in particular, we go through phases, and especially we have our monthly cycle, our menstrual cycle each month, that we might have different answers to these at different times. So you might want to come back to this question in particular and see at different times of the month and of the year when you feel what you feel about your body, especially if there's different things going on. If you have physical changes that are happening, you might have different answers as well. So I take a positive attitude towards my body. So to me this feels like it's how you're thinking about your body. Do you think that your body is in a prime health wise or physically wise? Where do you feel on that? So 1, never, 5, always. Okay. Question number 5, I am attentive to my body's needs. So to me this is very much a self-care aspect. Do you have practices that you do daily, weekly, monthly? For example, are you doing physical activities? Are you taking plenty rest? Are you eating the right foods? Are you exercising? So okay, question 6. I feel love for my body. And again, I think this is something that's going to fluctuate. We're going to find that depending on our mindset and where you are in your month and what's going on in all aspects of your life, that you're going to find this is a different answer. So I feel love for my body, 1 never, to 5 always. Question number 7. I appreciate the different and unique characters of my body. I appreciate the different and unique characters of my body. And I find this really interesting question, because we are all unique, and some of our characteristics and unique qualities can be quite appealing to other people. They can be something that really stands out, that is different and makes us feel quite proud of who we are. Or it could be that it's different. Maybe that there's a comparison there with other people. Maybe there's some conditioning about how you look, and maybe that you don't have that appreciation there. Okay, number 8. My behaviour reveals my positive attitude towards my body. For example, I hold my head and smile high and smile. So how we act when we are on our own, maybe to compare to when we're in public, can this reveal your attitude, what you feel about your body? So do you find that you around different people, that you mold to the scenario, you put on a facade of I really love this aspect of myself, and then when you're on your own, do you feel differently though? This is what I want you to think about. Are you the same all throughout your daily lives, in and out of environmental inner or outer world, basically? Do you hold does your behaviour reflect your attitude, basically, or are you putting that image on? Okay, I'm answering these questions, sorry, as I'm going along as well. So okay, I've got 2 more questions left. Number 9. I am comfortable in my body. Okay, so that's a lovely question, simple question. What does it feel like to be you? Now, again, I think it depends on physically what is happening with you. Have you got any illnesses and things like that? Are you in optimum health? Again, this could be quite varied for some people. So for example, if you've got allergies, the allergy can make you uncomfortable with your body, but it's how we look at that as well. It could be that you've got a broken bone or something like that. Again, that's limiting you, so you're not comfortable in that area. Or it could be that you feel, even though you've got those things that are bothering you, that health-wise, but you're just getting on with it and you feel this is a temporary measure. Or it could be that you've not got anything that's physically bothering you, and you are basically loving life and loving being who you are. So a scale of 1, never, 2, not very often, 3, sometimes, 4, often, 5, always. Okay, last question. I feel I am beautiful, even if I am different from media images of attractive people, e.g. models, actresses and actors. Okay, so this is kind of something I think I mentioned previously. Have you been conditioned? Are you thinking and comparing yourself to others? But this is the clear question on this. And I want to say here, how many people do you know that looks like a model? How many people do you know that show up all the time looking pristine. There is people that do look like that, but sometimes we see what we want to see, but then we don't see people 24 hours a day. So when they go home, when they're at home, do they have their comfort clothes on? Do they have less desire to be beautiful? And also don't forget about the people that do wear makeup. Are they feeling comfortable with themselves? They might look beautiful when they're made up, but what about when they're not wearing makeup? And this could apply to you as well. When you wear all natural, and I don't wear makeup very often. I think the only time that I do is I'm going on out to an event or something like that. But it is very much about how we've been conditioned. So do you feel beautiful even if you feel, I feel I am beautiful, sorry, even if I'm different from media images. Okay, so what I want you to do there, you've got 10 questions. I want you to look at your lowest scores, and you might have more than one, which I've got more than one. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4, 5. 5 out of, interestingly, I've got 5 sometimes. So you might find that you've got a lower score than that. And what I'm going to suggest here is, if you've got more than one that's got a low score, then I want you to choose one area. So it could be I am attentive to my body's needs. Maybe that's a low area for you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back, I'm going to create another little video, and we're going to go through how we can bring some gratitude to each one of these 10 aspects of body appreciation. And we'll go through some techniques of gratitude to help you focus on, if that's not an area that you're feeling good at, what could you implement, and what can you implement, actions you can implement, and what can you do as well to heighten that rating by working with the mindset as well. So I'm going to come back and share that in the next video. Thank you very much.